Hello there, my name's Rebecca, and today I'm going to read to you from my zine, Ants, What's Their Deal? Volume 1. Whenever people find out that I study ants, they often ask me, why? Why would anyone do that? Side note, that was supposed to be me, but I know I look 80. Here I will try and explain. And here's a picture of an ant with a lot of the anatomy of an ant outlined. Pretty much every person ever has an ant story if they stop and think about it for a minute. This is because if you encounter just one ant by yourself, the experience is often unremarkable. And here we have a Myrmecia jackjumper ant going, hey now! But ants are most amazing because they cooperate, and that is what is memorable. And we've got pictures of ants recruiting to food, saying yum, and also ants cooperating to defend their nest from an intruder, someone's foot, and the ants are saying, leave us alone, not our nest again, and the person's going, ow. Ants are found on every continent except, ironically, Antarctica, and have many diverse and fascinating lifestyles. The most basic ant colony life cycle looks like this. Up at the top we've got mating, where it says, queens mate once and then store sperm for life. And it also says, males and queens meet in giant swarms once a year, Flying Ant Day. From mating, we go to colony founding. Queens are single moms that do it all, dig a nest, lay eggs, care for babies, and sometimes forage for food. And this is a picture of a seed harvester queen with some dirt in her mouth and some of her young eggs. And we have growth. Workers take over tasks, and queens focus on egg laying. We've got a picture of a leafcutter queen with her workers tending fungus. And then reproduction. Once big/old enough, workers raise winged queens and males. This is a male ant who's saying, it must be said, male ants are all eyes and testes. They have one job. And then up here it says, queens can live to be 28 plus years old, but most workers only lived 1 to 2 years at most. And here's a worker who says, what does that tell you about the toll of our hard work? Ants are so important ecologically. They do things like collect insects and microtrash. We've got a picture of a leafcutter with a piece of trash. Ants are tidy too. This is a leafcutter worker taking out the trash. Ants also harvest seeds, and they don't eat them all. They actually create nurseries for young plants around their nests, and that's what's in that center picture. They are also important for moving and aerating soil for plants. Did you know that garnets and microfossils have been collected out of seed harvester ant mounds before? Who knows what could be next? Okay, that's all well and good, but why are there ants in my kitchen, bathroom, basement, pet food, trash can, flower pot, sidewalk, wood pile, etc.? The same reason you're there, mostly. Food, water, shelter, and if you'd like them to go somewhere else, just stop and watch them first. They will show you what they're up to, and then you can convince them to leave. For example, here are some carpenter ants that only look for wood that's already rotting. If you fix the wood, they'll leave. As a pro tip, most ants can't swim, so a watery moat can keep them out of pet food, but you need to change it out daily. So here we've got a pet bowl with some tasty kibble. It's surrounded by a tray of water, and two little ants are saying to each other, curses, foiled again. And with that, thanks, ants. Thants.